because you guys have been waiting so long, I'm going to go ahead and just announce the winners. So we decided to split the grand prize up into two. So the prize is sponsored by the Chan Zuckerberg BioHub and will be a prize of $1,000 to two teams. So that's $2,000 in total. And the first team is COVID Alert. If Tara and Celine wanna,
I don't know if Tara, I don't know if she's around.
I see her on the call.
I'm
I'm not sure she was able to come, and she's actually now in Sweden.
She's here.
No, I'm here. I'm here.
Are you here?
Right. Yeah.
Hey.
Okay.
Ah.
Right. So congratulations, you guys have won the first. You can do some virtual.
Amazing.
And then I will meet with you all separately after this to talk a little bit about accessing the prize money and moving forward from here. And then the second team will be Co-Ventilator, if we've got those guys on the call.
Co-Ventilator?
Yes.
Yeah, we're here.
You're here?
Here.
Great.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hey, yeah. Awesome.
Yay.
Great. And I think just for the congratulations, and so that you guys are getting the second $1,000 prize from the BioHub. And if you guys both want to, Tara and who was the leader of Co-Ventilator?
It was Eric.
Oh, yeah.
Eric.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah. If you guys want to, take a couple of minutes to describe what your project was to the rest of the conference. One more thing before we do that though, the Citrus Foundry, as I had mentioned earlier, will be, has chosen some outstanding teams. They had the opportunity to review all the proposals. So in addition to the cash prize, 3 of the teams will be getting some additional recognition from the Citrus Foundry. Dan from the Foundry doesn't look like he's on the call yet, but he will be hopefully coming on shortly and explaining a little bit what that is. But the Citrus Foundry is a business acceleration organization on UC Berkeley's campus. And yes, someone said, can we see all the proposals? Yeah, I will make that accessible to everyone on the box after this call. Okay, so does someone from COVID Alert want to go ahead and give a little bit of an overview of what their project was?
Celine, do you want to go ahead and give a little spiel? You did a great job putting the proposal together.
Yeah, I don't know. You see, maybe, so we started this proposal from an idea from Anita. I don't know the last name of people. Anita and Ali. I don't know if you're around. They are actually working in Oakland and trying.
I'm here in case.
So I think Ali, you can explain maybe because it's your technology. I think that people will love to hear from it, and then we can continue. No, I don't know if you mind.
I don't mind, but here, maybe I'll even turn on my video so people can see me. Sorry, I'm in my lab right now. So yeah, the kind of central component of the proposal is something that I've been working on through different iterations at different places for a long time, but really I think the team that we were together doing this with, especially Tara with all of her incredible expertise, made this so strong. But basically, we have this idea of packaging loop-mediated isothermal amplification reagents, which is a tried and true method for diagnostics, into a cheap, accessible cartridge format, specifically aimed for people to do their own nucleic acid-based diagnostics at home. So yeah, and so that was kind of that's the molecular biology and technological component of it, but the whole team really was able to think through the regulatory processes, the use cases, all of the kind of questions that would be necessary to answer to bring this actually to life. And I learned immensely. It was an amazing 2-day sprint.
Great. Thanks, Ellie. Does anyone from that team want to make any other comments?
Oh yeah, hi. I just want to say I'm Diana and I was on that team. I should turn on my video too. Oh wait, oh yeah, there we go. Hi. Yeah, I just want to echo what Ollie said. I think what moved this forward, definitely Tara with her guidance and expertise, getting us to really think critically about a lot of things. And we all had a variety of different backgrounds. And I think, okay, here's a technology, but our experiences in scaling it up for broader use and just kind of like thinking big picture wise. But I just think we lucked out having different people from so many different experiences, and having, Tara guide us really helped move us forward.
Great. Awesome. Thanks, everyone. And then if the team from Co-Ventilator wants to go ahead and give a brief overview of their project, and anyone from that team is welcome to pipe in.
Sure. All right. So yeah, our project was to well, first of all, the world is facing a ventilator shortage because of the COVID-19 pandemic. And so what we proposed is a simple ventilator that can be quickly made and is easily deployable to meet the urgent need. And so Jonathan, who is on the team, he works at the UCSF VA, the hospital there. And so he was able to give a lot of great insight. And actually he's saying, they're running low on ventilators. And so they wanted to order some more, but it was a 6-month lead time. And so they ordered these, they called, the brand is Bird ventilators. But they are, as we had in our PDF, we go into the background of that and what the disadvantages of those are, but they're the best alternative. And so basically what we're proposing was just a simple ventilator that we can make ourselves and can be quickly made and sent out to hospitals. And so the basic 4 things that the ventilator needed to do was to allow the user to set 4 key parameters, and that was the rate, the breaths per minute, the tidal volume, the percent oxygen, and then something called PEEP, which is the positive and expiratory pressure. So we have this diagram showing how the valves work and where the pumps are and everything. So yeah, that's a basic summary of the project. We have a bill of materials. It's less than $300. We might be missing a couple things in there, but yeah, it's a low cost thing. But yeah, everybody came together. We were able to put this together, look at the regulatory checks and other things. Is there anything else anybody wanted to add to this from our team?
That covers it. Yeah. Well done, team.
Yeah.
Yep,
Good job, guys.
definitely. We will leverage both, I guess, federal funding as well as VC funding, as well as forming strategic partnerships with the current big companies such as Tesla, GM, Medtronic, to see how we can work together to actually mass produce this product. And at the same time, we also want to work with local hardware companies to encourage them to continue on producing the different scientific parts, because those small parts, if we actually put them together, we can actually make a really nice ventilator. So that way we can actually, I guess, support the big companies, but as well as the small companies.
Yeah, and I guess it's worth noting, in our preliminary research, that a lot of the basic ones that are coming out right now are lacking a lot of features that make them sustainable, and that's kind of one thing that we were emphasizing. One major difference.
Well, thank you all so much. This is, your projects are awesome and we're really excited. So congratulations again. I think that Dan from the Citrus Foundry is on the call. Dan, are you there?
Yeah.
You are.
Hi. Every time I unmute, it turns off my camera too. All right. So what we'd like to do, one of the things, the Citrus Foundry is our incubator at the Center for Information Technology Research in the Interest of Society over in Sutarja Day Hall. And we're part of Citrus, which is the 4-campus research group focused on digital technologies of all kinds, including Davis Health and UCSF. And what we'd like to do is provide some access to 4 of the teams to the Foundry. One of the issues is being an incubator, we are kind of shut down right now, but we are still providing coaching. So one of the things that we can't provide our space, but we do want to provide just a guaranteed path that when we open up again, guaranteed path to interviewing for our next cohort for ventures in the Foundry, if folks are still around for these teams. And also I'd like to offer a coaching session. I'm the product coach at the Foundry as well as a senior research scientist at Citrus. And I'd like to, if possible, Monday or Tuesday, have a Zoom call with each of these 4 teams to talk about how maybe Citrus, you can connect to Citrus resources and other projects that we already have going on rapid prototyping and some other areas to get things going. So the teams, there's no specific order that we've selected for the Citrus Prize, or whatever you want to call it, is COVID Alert, Co-Ventilator, Ultrasound, and Quarantine.
Ooh.
So congratulations. Isabel, how are we? I can put my email address in the chat, so that's one way we can start, but sound like we might be able to meet after this call.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do a breakout session right now with the teams from those 4 teams, because within those 4 teams are also the 2 that won the prize from the BioHub, and then we can talk a little bit about the logistics for Citrus, and then I will meet separately with the teams for the BioHub prize afterwards, if that works for everyone.
Yeah, perfect.
All right, thank you guys all so much. And I just wanted to add on this, beyond this hackathon, CEND is a resource. We want to continue working with you all. You all had amazing ideas. And so we have a big network here. And if there's any way that you're interested in working with us further, if there's any sort of resources that we can help you tap into, please don't hesitate to reach out.
And I just want to add some finishing words. Thank you, Isabel, for a great job with this hackathon. Amazing, and congratulations to the team who have won the prize. I can tell you from the judging committee, it's been extremely difficult to decide. I had so much fun reading all those proposals because I liked every idea. And I think there's amazing thought process here and really cool innovation coming forth. And so with that in mind, I think we should actually continue identifying ways how to make this a reality. Some of the, every project has different needs, I think, to really move it to the next level. And I would like to keep the team in touch with each other, and maybe we can check in after the hackathon and see who's interested in continuing on a project and who wants to be an advisor, and maybe we can find ways to make these things happen. I feel some of them, need fewer resources than others, and so with a dedicated team of a couple of people, we really could take a stab at some of these programs. All right. Great. So I think, Isabel, you have all the contact information, right? Who was on each team.
Yeah.
And we can extend that also to the judging committee and advisors. We already had some good advisors. We can bring in more people depending on the needs of the project. And we also have good ties to the Bay Area community for, startup support and also, makerspace. Dan already talked about the availability of Citrus resources and more things like that. Also a huge effort right now campus-wide to work on COVID. So any of these projects, we could probably get, professors and teams also involved who want to contribute. Right. Thank you. Thank you all for contributing. It was fantastic.